What's up, y'all? What's good? Hey, let me know. Let me know if y'all can hear that. Anyway, damn it. Seriously? Stupid. Anyway, I wonder. I wonder if I should do this inside. I wonder if I should go inside. But we here. We might as well rock it out. I could always do a video version inside. We might as well rock it out. So let's go. So before I hit the button, I'm just gonna tell y'all that I'm gonna be listening. I hope y'all can hear this. I don't want to turn my brightness up too much. Should I go in? Should I stay out? I really don't know. I'm trying to figure out. Should I do this inside or should I do this out here? I mean, I'm here right now, so I might as well just do it. So let's just do the media day. What y'all think? You know, that's the tough part about having nobody here. I gotta be the one to make all the decisions. That ain't always bad. Uh, oh my goodness, I'm tired. Mm. Okay, let's go ahead and watch media day. I think we could do 13 minutes. Don't y'all? If I need to stop, then I will, and I'll go in. Okay, let's go. Damn. Okay, let's get ready to go here. Hit play. I don't know if y'all can hear. And even if you heard this or watched this before, you should watch it again. You never know, you could miss something. And I'm gonna be giving commentary as we go. So let's go ahead and go. Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear it.
There was a point last year where you had an excruciating stretch where you had 4 games where you lost by 3 points or less. And yet I called that game, and the thing that struck me in year one was that you weren't panicked. You were.
That was a teaching lesson. Just like when we lost, 5, 6 games in a row, and we lost 6 games in a row, that was a teaching lesson. So when we lost all those games by about a short amount of I can't talk. When we lost all those games by small digits, it was a teaching lesson. Like, what you gonna do? You gonna throw your hands up and get upset and walk off, or what you gonna do? Buckle up, pull up your bootstraps, and keep going. What's it gonna be? You gonna cave in, or you gonna keep pushing? So, that was a big moment for us last season. Speaking of, I was watching the Oklahoma Iowa game, but the season didn't end well. But I was just studying because what else can I look at? I'm ready for the season, but I don't have no game footage of this season, so gotta watch what I can watch.
Completely positive. You went through practice. I was like, wow, either she's not feeling this pressure right now, or she's the most confident person I know. How did you deal with that? Looking back on that, it was a turning point in your season, and after that, you guys just shot to the top.
trying to strike the right tone. So instead of losing your mind, you need to keep just making sure that they don't lose their confidence. And so,
Yes, that's the thing that make her great. That's the thing that make Jan Jensen ready. That's the thing that let us know we picked the right person to propel the program even higher. Staying level headed, staying even keeled. Not getting out of composure. Keeping your thoughts about you, keeping good thoughts for the team, seeing that the team won it, and making sure you drive the team in a positive fashion, making sure they maintain their confidence and never let it slip away from them. So Jan is definitely the one. She's definitely the right coach.
at nights it was a little tough, maybe behind closed doors.
Y'all
Had a
let me
great
know if
staff,
y'all hear
but I think
this.
overall,
Okay.
I mean, hey, you usually don't go through a season without adversity, and it's usually adversity that defines you. We don't usually grow when we're winning all the time. You know,
Damn,
we
what I
just don't.
do? I hit. I thought I hit. Yeah, that's very true. That's always gonna be the case, especially in sports and life too. Adversity will define you. It will be what makes you or break you. And you're gonna go through a tough stretch shooting. You're gonna go through a tough stretch as a team where y'all can't make nothing. You're gonna go through, mental issues and errors where you might have didn't get the rebound or you didn't make a big shot, but you gotta keep your head up next game or next possession, next game. You just gotta maintain your composure or regain your composure and keep pushing. Adversity, it comes with it. It's part of sports. It's part of life.
You wish you would, right?
Well, and I think for you, the challenge wasn't just taking over for Lisa Bluter, who's a legend. It was also the challenge of Caitlin Clark is a phenomenon. She's not here.
Let me say this. It was I love Lisa Bluter. Lisa Bluter was great. Lisa was amazing. Lisa like Caitlin pretty much. And this doesn't go in the same sentence really, but Lisa was a good coach, a player's coach, offensive minded in my opinion, and she allowed Caitlin to have the green light. Did it come with some drawbacks? Yeah, it came with some drawbacks, but Lisa, her time was a great time. But I have no doubt in my mind when Lisa stepped down, it was the perfect time to step down. And when Jan came in, with us picking a coach homegrown, absolutely great. Did I have trepidation when we first hired Jen? Of course I had trepidation. I wasn't sure what to expect, but I can tell you I'm happy with her coaching job last season. You know, she did a really, really fantastic job with the players that she had. I keep going out on me. Here we go.
So it was so many different factors. Does it feel maybe more calm now? Like more, it's truly maybe
Yeah,
kind of
yeah, yeah. I think that's a great way to say it.
Say this.
It was.
And thank you to everybody that's coming out to watch. Listen in, even if you've seen this or you didn't. It's always good to watch again. You might hear something you didn't hear the first time. And also, I salute you, man. Hawkeyes fans, hit that like button, subscribe today. When the season start, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy no matter what. It don't matter, no matter what try to hold me back. As long as it ain't life intervening, and life is gonna life. But I'm gonna go ahead and push through because when Hawkeye season start, I'm going all in. I'm all in. We going all in. We got to. We gotta be here ASAP. We gotta be here as much as possible to talk about these Hawkeyes and the Bruins.
It was so great to be part of that ride. And Lisa is one of my best friends, and forever grateful for all the times we spent together along with Jenny Fitzgerald. We coached together all those years. And the Caitlin, I mean, her orbit continues
I
to
hope
just
y'all can hear it.
do crazy things, even when
If you
she has a
can't
tough
hear it,
season
let
completely
me
injured.
know.
She still moves needles, right?
Give me,
So there
hit.
was a lot in that. But I
Let me
felt
know
like
if you
I was
can't hear it.
really blessed. I have a strong faith, and it was just another challenge in a career of challenges and
Let me see something.
rewards and blessings and tough times. But I do think that comfortability now is, every year you're farther removed. It becomes about more of the here and now. We can we can always forever be grateful for everything that Caitlin and Kate Martin and Gabby Marshall and company did. But now, the focus is in.
Of course, of course. We very grateful. We feel. I know I feel blessed to have seen despite us not winning the championship, what that we never did it, but the fact that we were runner ups, how many people could say, how many fans could say their team, was the runner up? It's not, it's not the championship, but how many teams could say that? Could say we was the last two standing. Not too many could say that. So that era was great. Caitlin, Gabby, Kate Martin, it was special. The synergy, the commitment, the sacrifices. That was a wonderful era. That was a timeless, phenomenal era, and it may never come back again. But now it's time to create new memories and create new legacies with new players.
On this season and on this team, and I think that feels a little bit more comfortable too. Well, let's talk about the here and now and what you have on this team. You've always been known as a great recruiter. You've got a lot of underclassmen on this roster. So, what are as you look around and you've kind of seen things start to come together? What excites you most about this group? I think it's our
If y'all can hear it or something, if y'all can't hear it, put a two. But if you can hear it, put a one. That's if you want to participate. You know, for real, for real. If you can hear it, hit one. If you can't hear it, hit two. So just let me know. I'm gonna try to turn it up just a little bit here, but I don't want to turn it up too loud. But I hope y'all can hear it because I think y'all wouldn't be here if y'all couldn't hear it. But
our youth
let's go.
is really this is the youngest we've been since 2012, and I think there's some other programs that are pretty young in the big.
Damn, she said it's the youngest we've been since 2012. Damn, I didn't realize that. I didn't think that. Like, wow, this the youngest we've been. That don't matter to me none. Cause the perfect model for us, and I want to do a video on it. I might not do a video. I might have to just do a short on it. The perfect model for us to follow is Michigan. Michigan got, come on now. Michigan got all these young players, and they still found a way to be successful. Bro, what the hell? All these lights coming on. Anyway, let's keep it moving.
But for me, I mean, 2012 it's been a minute, and so that I think is a reminder that it takes time with young teams. And I'm not saying that to I don't know, guard or anything. It's just you can't skip steps. And those of us who have been involved in sport a long time, our freshmen, they have some great talent, but they're still freshmen. And that's one thing I just want everybody to keep in mind. And I think you could say that about all the great freshmen in this league is this game is bigger, faster, stronger. So with that, we've had great improvement since June with my group, but it's probably going to take us a good portion of this non-con.
Yeah, that's why it's very important. That's why it's very important for us to recruit. Um, she said Jan just said the game. Coach Jan said the game is bigger, stronger, faster. I absolutely agree with her there. Players have gotten faster. The new breed of players is something special. They taller, more skilled, faster. Stronger. So yeah, you got to recruit elite players. You gotta recruit big players that got skill sets that are all around and can run and they strong and they got stamina and endurance and 3 level scores and players that can penetrate and put the ball on the floor and get creative and fancy. You need these things. Shot creators, fantastic floor generals, you know, players that can run. You need it all. You gotta have it all. Everything is upgraded today. The athletes are something else today. So you definitely gotta get your recruiting game right. It's gonna do that when I talk and I stop. It's gonna do that sometime. But let's get back to watching.
Of just to kind of settle in. And I think if we can develop them, I have a great staff. We're working like crazy. If we can get that depth by the time that Big Ten season hits, I think we can really have a great season. But young teams take a lot because you gotta explain about every drill. Your upperclassmen are trying to do it, but there's a lot of people that are coming in with a lot of different verbiage in their minds of how they used to call a certain screen, how they used to do a drill. So we're definitely challenged, but I love them. They're fun. They're working hard. We're just pretty young.
Well, and one veteran that you can lean on for sure is Hannah Stolke.
Amen.
She is so physical and smart,
and yeah, her IQ is great.
It is.
Yeah.
Tell people, for people that maybe don't study her game, what's the most impressive part about Hannah and what she gives to your team?
Hannah is just so versatile. I mean, I think the way she can rim run, right? She's really explosive. We've really worked on our outside shot.
What? Say what? Stop fucking lying. Are you serious? Jan Hannah said it, because y'all know I seen most of this interview previously. Jan say if Coach Jan say Hannah Stokey worked on her outside shot, then Hannah Stokey worked on her outside shot. Hannah Stokey working on her outside shot. That's all I've been talking about. The importance of a jump shot for Hannah Stokey, not for nobody else. Ava can shoot a little 15. Ava Hayden can shoot a little 15, 16, 17 footer. She can do that. Y'all, I don't know if y'all realize that, but Ava Hayden can do that. Addison Deal, she ain't no logo shooter, but she can shoot the 3, the 2, the mid-range. She can shoot wherever you wanted to shoot. We talking about Hannah. Who else? Layla, she working on it too. We know Kylie can shoot threes. We know that, and occasionally she'll step in and shoot twos. Taylor McKay, come on, stop playing. So that news from Coach Jan Jensen is what's up. That news is what's up from Coach Jan Jensen. I'm feeling that. Salute to those in the chat. And if you catch this on the replay, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button if you catch this on the replay. Anyway, how much time do we got? We got about another 7 minutes to get through this. So yeah, let's keep on rocking out. Goodness, Ready Bo, good to see you. I modded you up. I must have. I didn't know. You know what? I guess I don't go live enough. I only know 2. I'm sure I did. I just vaguely remember because I know I'm modded up. That's God, the man cave, you, somebody that I don't even see no more. I'm modded. But I don't go live enough. But this season, I'm gonna be live a lot more for whether it's UCLA, Iowa, or if I can catch Oklahoma or anybody. I'm gonna be live as much as possible, but definitely for my teams. I'm gonna be here. People gonna get sick of my face. Let's keep going. So I don't know if you caught that, but Jan Jensen saying Hannah Stokey gonna work on. No, she said Hannah Stokey got an outside shot. Do y'all believe it?
She's fun to watch.
Because I believe it. Nana Jan said
she's really explosive. We've really worked on our outside shot. But I think Hannah's a really pretty player. I think she's
let me
fun
know
to watch.
if you still hear Goodness Ready, Bo. Let me know if you can actually hear the volume, because I'm just wondering if y'all can hear this.
Runs that floor so well. The way she makes a move and then she can power it up and finesse it. I think she's engaging, and I think that's what makes her kind of captivating. But Hannah leads with just how hard she plays. When she plays with that passion. When she gets an and one, there's a lot of passionate players, but Hannah really fires up our team with that. And
is she a WNBA player?
But this year as a senior, man, she's leaning in a little bit more with her voice. A lot of times, your great players, they lead a lot more with their actions. And I've really challenged, and we have over the years, her to use her voice, and she's doing that much better. And I'm just so excited about her in this senior year, because she's a kid that grew up 30 miles away, and
she's definitely getting stronger vocally.
The mountaintop.
It's an amazing story. So many great stories on this team. By the way, sold out season tickets for the 3rd straight year is so impressive.
Amazing. I'm so blessed. Our fan base is awesome.
Time just be flying though. She already a senior. Damn. But yo, I don't know if I spoke about that. I'm sure I might have. I'm sure I did a short on it. I do so many shorts I don't remember. But yo, congratulations, man. Hawkeye's selling out 3 years straight. I probably talked about it in passing on the live stream, but that's incredible, man. Like the Caitlin Clark effect, obviously being real, but Caitlin Clark ain't been here damn near 2 years now. So what can people say about us selling tickets? That's showing support, man. That's showing what I say: culture, commitment, and coaching. And that's why a lot of recruits come on and sign. And that's why McKenna Willisco signed. And Addison Deal. It's not, oddly enough, it ain't just Caitlin Clark. Just bringing the people, bringing the players, bringing the recruits here. You know, it's the fans, it's the coaching, and it's the commitment to the culture and winning, and trying to build something special once again. Some might say we hit lightning in a bottle, but we're proving that not to be the case, especially if this season we make like a deep run in the March Madness tournament, then it's gonna be a special. It's gonna be a special time. We made the postseason last year. I don't know if people realize that.
They are, and you are awesome. Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you. Thanks for all you do for our game.
No, we appreciate it. Looking forward to watching the Hawkeyes this season as we take a look at some of the notable games.
I must not got the rotation part on, because normally the screen will rotate. What am I looking at? Notable games. What y'all think in terms of notable games? Iowa's definitely had great women basketball history. Yeah, but that championship is missing. And without that championship, me being a reasonable, sensible fan, I'm not going to sit up here and act like, we a blue blood program. We don't have a championship, and that's missing. And I think I dropped a video. I was going to release a video talking about how I believe if we recruit these certain players upcoming in the next year or two, we will contend and possibly win a championship in 4 years. But Addison Deal is here and Johnny Houston is still here. But I don't think I'm ready to release the video because, it's like a really, really like me. I'm looking forward into a glass, what do you call that? Like an 8-ball hourglass. And I really want to watch the team before I make a prediction like that. I want to see this year's team. I got to see what next year's team. I don't want to make that prediction and say that I'm sure we could win the championship in 4 years sometime, because everybody's getting better. It's not just Iowa. So
December 20th, the matchup with the national champions.
Let's see.
From UConn.
Notable games. Baylor, Miami. How come I ain't see that the first time around? How come I feel like I didn't know we played Miami? I probably saw it, talked about it, but didn't realize we played Miami. The heck? Iowa State. Okay, that's their rivalry game. We love it. We always here for that. Artie Crooks and them. UConn. That's the big game. And I was talking a lot of stuff when I did the schedule video because I said we was gonna go 10-1. I don't know that we'll really go 10-1, but I was just talking my stuff, and I was basically saying like our only loss is gonna be to UConn. But I think we might lose 10 games, y'all. I think we might end up like I said 10-1. We probably end up like 9-2. We're gonna lose to somebody else because this ain't the whole. My bad, y'all. I thought this was the whole non-conference. That's just like a notable game. This is notable games. I'm losing it. I am losing it. This is only showing part. Like Baylor, Miami, Iowa State, UConn. Those are part of the non-conference. So non-con. In Maryland, this ain't the whole schedule, but these are notable games. So do I agree? Baylor, yeah. Miami, I don't know. Iowa State, of course. UConn, notable, of course. Maryland, yes. Ohio State, obviously. Big rivalry with them. USC, I'll read your comment in 1 second. USC, absolutely. They're going to want their get back. They were trying to get their get back. UCLA, oh yeah. Washington, I don't know. Maybe so, maybe not. Nebraska, I like Britt Prince a lot, so I'm gonna say it could be. In Michigan, absolutely. That's the team I think that we should kind of model ourselves after. And then Illinois, that's gonna be a big game because of Leah Guyton. So, that's what I think. Oh, you said what? You said. Yeah, Hannah Stokey is a senior. Damn, I should have sent out a text telling people, like, don't call me because I'm live. Because I get a lot of phone calls. People don't realize I'm live. I should have told people, like, I'm live for, like, at least 30 minutes. Hannah, yeah, she a senior. This her last go around. You wasn't here when I had said it. I can't believe it's been 4 years already. That's crazy. How much time I got left?
We've got Hannah Stuelke and Kylie Feuerbach.
Okay, 5 minutes. So that should be perfect. So I'll probably run this live for about 32 minutes. And we only got about 5 minutes left because then I'm going to have to jump off of here and do something. Let's see what they're talking about and do a little commentary on that and then wrap it up. As always, y'all can always expect shorts and videos coming. Shorts probably on anywhere from Iowa to the Fever to the Aces. What else? Cowboys who tick me off. I probably still talk about them. But yo, shorts keep on coming, man. We gotta keep YouTube shorts coming because if I don't do videos, I got a Maryland video. Well, it really is Maryland and it's Kaylee and Smichael, so that's the focal point. So y'all be on the lookout for that. I'm a big Kaylee and Smichael fan. So let's check this out. Let me stop yammering and play the video.
Your leaders on this Hawkeye roster, and I want to start
Kylie
with
and Hannah.
And I want you to tell me how much is true and how much is not. Caitlin Clark told me a couple years ago, and maybe she's taking credit for something, maybe she's made it.
Who do I think gonna be back for the Fever? Who gonna be back for the Fever? Obviously, you talking about like who you gonna keep, who you gonna protect for the expansion draft. Obviously, you got to keep AB. Let's start with the no-brainers. And as far as I know, it's still 6 people. I heard they re-signed Odyssey Sims. So it's like a 1 year. So I think you got to keep. Let's do the no-brainers first. You're keeping Aaliyah Boston. You're keeping Caitlin Clark. You're keeping Kelsey Mitchell if you can. So that's three right there. If you can bring them back, they all coming back. But if you can bring Kelsey back, bring her back. Because she might, other teams might try to offer us some money, to get her up out of there. So those 3, and if she want to stay and you want to pay her, then obviously keep Kelsey. I'm convinced you need her. And she got unfinished business. So that's 3. And then let's see, Lexi Hall. Oh man, Sophie. People say keep Natasha Howard, but I'm not that big on Natasha Howard. She was good, but I don't know. I'll keep Lexi, and then I'll keep Odyssey. So that's 5. Okay, and then probably Michaela, because I like Michaela. I like her energy and her hustle, and the way she rebound, and she never stops. Her motor she got a motor that just keeps going and going and going. So those are 6 I'll probably keep. It'll be tough because, I would hope that don't nobody snap up Dantes and maybe Cunningham. I would try to keep them. But outside of that, I like Chloe Bibby and Sydney Colson and who else? Ariel Powers, but they gone. But that's who I would keep, And that's interesting you asked me that because earlier when I was in the grocery store, I was thinking who I would keep with the Aces. When I was doing a congratulations, you're a WNBA champion, you took a short for Aaliyah Knox. Obviously, you keep Asia. But yeah, let's let me finish this video real quick. I might speed it up a little bit. What's up, Samuel? What's up? I might speed it up a little bit.
What did you notice in his game?
I'm trying to get out of here.
Credit for something, or maybe
or
she's made it up.
thinking about it.
She told you to watch Draymond Green.
How come this thing won't?
It's just true.
There you go.
Caitlin Clark told me a couple years ago, and maybe she's taking credit for something, or maybe she just made it up. She told me she told you to watch Draymond Green play ball, and that's what you should model your game after.
Yes.
True?
Yes, that's true. 100% true.
What did you notice in his game that you take into yours?
I think the aggression that he plays with is really key for me. She always wanted me to be really aggressive and play with a lot of passion. And
Hannah Stuckey, she's a sweetheart. She's awesome. She got a great soul. She works hard. She rebounds. She'll block shots. Good footwork for the most part. Good in the paint. But Draymond Green, she gonna have to display another level of toughness. She don't have a mean streak like Draymond. So Caitlin told you to watch Draymond, and she probably got everything, but she don't have. It ain't there yet, because Draymond was a straight bulldog. So Hannah and Draymond Green comparisons, maybe not. I don't know that I see that.
I think that he does that.
Oh, wait a minute. And what do you think about B Select Basketball Pay Their Players 50? Who is that? I'm gonna have to investigate. What is B Select? Is that that ain't what's that other? Dang, what's that league? What is that league? That's not the league that they play in the off season. I can't think of that league. They be putting it on the league pass for free to watch. I can't think of the name of the league. Is that a new league? I can't think of it. Obviously, you got Unrivaled, and you got it ain't Overtime Select. I can't. That's high school. I'm thinking about that league where some of the players go to play sometimes during the off season. It's gonna drive me crazy. I ain't gonna look it up right now, but RC, happy anniversary, JB. How JB doing? I ain't seen JB. I hope he okay. I guess I might have to message him and check on him, see if he all right. He ain't even do it. Normally we get one college football stream a week from him. We didn't get nothing. So hopefully he okay though.
No doubt about it. Oh, go ahead. What'd you say?
I said I think I do that too.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Especially on the glass work. I mean, 8 rebounds a game for you, and that's so invaluable.
I keep feeling like they about to send me an ad, but I ain't tripping. I think when they pause like that, I keep thinking I'm finna get an ad, but I don't know. I ain't watched this. I ain't used this particular tablet in a minute, so I don't know. But I mean, I know I don't have premium, but the ad didn't come up, so I'm not tripping.
And you got to be able to get it, especially
Saudi Arabia League. I have to look into that. Let me see. Can I screenshot that so I can look into it? Let me see if they'll let me screenshot. If not, I'm gonna just have to remember it. Okay, there we go. I screenshot it, and I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna check that out later on tonight or first thing in the morning. I'm gonna look into that because I feel like that. I saw a YouTuber talking about that. At least I feel like I did. B Select offer great WNBA players as much as it. Wow, that's decent. Big time decent amount of money. I don't know where they have exposure though. They won't be showing the games on TV. They won't be on like no local network. They won't be on no network for us to watch, right? It'll be hard for them to get exposure. I mean, will be cameras over there? Will they be broadcasting it, all over the world globally? And that, but if they got the money, that's man, if they got the money to blow and spend, wow.
in transition. How vitally important is that going to be for the team for you to continue to be able to do that for the pace of play?
Yeah, I think it's going to be.
I don't know if I.
Getting boards is one of the most important things because limiting the other team's possessions and adding to our own with offensive rebounds is really important.
I want to turn. Here we go.
Kylie, 2 years ago, you didn't start once.
Limiting the other team's possessions and adding to our own with offensive rebounds is really important for us to have the ball.
Kylie, 2 years ago, you didn't start once. Last year, you started every game. What felt different to you? What was the step forward that your game took?
Yeah, one thing about our offense is it just clicks at one point. So over the years, I've had a lot of great leaders to follow, and last year it just worked out where I was able to get into that position and roll and just embrace whatever I needed to do for the team.
What will your role be?
Let me say this real fast. Let me impart this real quick. And y'all gonna be shocked. Maybe y'all won't be shocked, but you can be the kind of player that if you have one spectacular season, like what was her name? Abby. What the hell was her name? Abby somebody. She played ball at Maryland. Damn, what was her name? Her name was Abby something. Abby, I had to look it up. Her first name was Abby. She balled out and she parlayed that into a WNBA draft selection. She never debuted. She never made a WNBA debut. But if you hoop out your senior season, you never know. You could find yourself on a WNBA leaderboard to get drafted. And it happened like Sarah Ashley Barker. She super turned up last season and turned that into a draft pick that, she came out of nowhere. So don't think it can't happen. It can happen for anybody because right now we watching Kylie Furback. If Kylie Furback take an amazing step forward, like say she just turn up and it's like double figures scoring, say she get her scoring average up to like 14, 15, 16, she add to her game. Let's say she start cooking, she create her shot more, she knocking down threes. We already know she play defense. We already know she good on ball defense. We already know she'll steal the ball. She a ball stealing demon. We already know she make her free throws. So you never know, man. With one good year, you could find yourself drafted. So I just thought, I'm not speaking like that's gonna happen with her. This is her 6th year, but you never know. Kate Martin played 6 years. You just don't ever know. Like, all it takes is one great season. Boom. Next thing you know, you take off. You're in a W now. Once you get drafted, that's one thing. Once somebody call your name, then the real hard, true work begins at that point. Because it's like, hell yeah, you got called, you made it. Now what? Can you make a roster? It's one thing, because it's like it never stops. It's just one battle, another battle. Then here's another battle. If you want to be great, you got to embrace all the battles. And that's real tough. So what you say, Charles? Welcome in, Charles. Salute you, bro. Thank you for stopping in, stopping by. Man, I'm hyped, man. I'm ready for this Hawkeye season. I was going to title this Hype for Hawkeyes, but that's like a series of show that I'm going to debut. I don't have a set day, but I think I'm going to do it like every 2 days a week and make it like an 8 o'clock show as we lead up to the season. We gonna be talking Hawkeyes. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I'm sick of y'all. I'm so sick of this Hawkeyes, dude. If you're a Hawkeyes fan, you might love me, but if not, hopefully you're a Bruins fan. But if you need to, hopefully you tell somebody that is, and they stop through. But yeah, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go wild with the content, like I already do. But I'm talking about more consistent. Sir RC, what's going on? Sir CEO host. All right, Samuel, I'll see you later. Let me finish this video with my commentary, and then I'm gonna get up out of here myself. So somebody, if y'all can hear it, give me a 1. If the volume ain't that loud, give me a 2. Let me know.
Be on this year's team.
Once again, I always like to live by this motto, but doing whatever I need for the team. So whether that's scoring defensively, guarding the best players, and yeah, doing the little things.
And Hannah, you're self-led as a senior. I know that. It doesn't matter if it's high school or on the collegiate level.
Peace out,
How
Samuel.
has your approach been different as a leader so far in practices?
Yeah, I think just being more vocal, encouraging the girls as much as I can. They look up to me. They look to see me. If I'm
I'll skip ahead. I watch, just for anybody that want to know, I watch most of the media days. I think I only got like maybe 4 or 5 teams that I got to watch left. So I'm watching Iowa because I saw most of this, but I'm recapping it, reviewing it with y'all. But I've seen damn near everybody except for UCLA, USC, Washington is the only team I really don't have no interest in. I watched all the other media days. So it's like, to get acclimated and familiar with players and coaches and all that good stuff. So, we'll see what happens, but let's finish this.
down, they're going to be down. So just trying to stay positive and leading by example has been really important for me.
Layla Hayes, a young post player. What have you seen so far?
Yeah, she's been great. She works really hard. She'll go in for extra work, which is really important as a freshman, especially. She's going to be playing right away, and that's going to be really exciting, seeing her grow every game and just get better.
So if you've got another tall Hawkeye down there, does that mean we're going to see more 3-pointers coming from Hannah Stuelke?
Oh, yeah. Draining them.
Let me say something about Hannah shooting threes. You can shoot threes, and if you're making them, cool. But I just want to see the mid-range game. She ain't got to impress me like everybody else. Hell, you ain't got to go all out and take me somewhere and spend $200, $150 on me. Just take me a Burger King, give me a good old Whopper off the grill with some fresh fries and Whopper, and give me a good old Sprite with that snap to it. That's all I want. So that's what I mean. Let's parlay that into talking about her mid-range. That's it. Just give me a jump shot. You ain't got to take me out for the gourmet, top-of-the-line, upscale dinner with the 3-point shot. Just give me the mid-range game, Hannah. If she can do that, the importance of a jump shot, if she can do that, then I'm happy. But if she can stretch on out to the 3, then rock on with your bad self then, Hannah. But I say just give us that 15, 16, 17-foot jump shot. Because if she starts shooting 3s, and if she making them, if she missing them, if she shoot 3s and she miss them, it might ding her confidence. Y'all feel me? So, why not just get you a little mid-range shot? Ava know how to shoot it, Ava Heighton, and, go from there.
I love that. And
But if she want to shoot 3s, then let her shoot 3s then. You know what I'm saying?
Who's challenged you the most of all the
But-
newcomers to the pro?
But let me say this. If she like, let's say, out of her first 10 threes, if she going to attempt them in a game situation for real, like her first 10, 11, 12 threes, if she only made like 1 or 2 of them, she gonna go away from it. I mean, she just is. But if she start out like 5 for 6 for 10, because I think it's a confidence thing when you shooting threes. And I think to this point, she probably only attempted like maybe like 3 or 4 of them in her whole career. So we'll see how it goes.
Program this year. Who's challenged you the most?
Challenged me the most. I would say on the defensive end, having to guard Chit Chat. She's a great player, all around facilitator. She can create in a lot of different ways. And then we got Emily, who's also a transfer, and she's really
Real quick. It's gonna be hard. She's talking about hardest person for the guard is Chit Chat. It's gonna be hard to guard somebody that's 5'4" and you know they way beneath you, but they can cook you. Cause Chit Chat, don't sleep on the fact that she 5'4". She a fearless finisher, acrobatic, can pass the ball, can shoot the long range ball. You know, she can do a lot. I'm talking about don't let that 5'4" height, don't let it shake you, don't let it rock you to sleep. Hey, she telling the truth. If Kylie says she hard to guard, she hard to guard.
strong guard. And then obviously all the freshmen are great too. So
I think
all of them push me in.
I think she said Emily
She
Rodriguez.
can create in a lot of different ways. And then we got Emily, who's also a transfer, and she's a really strong guard. And then obviously all the freshmen are great too. So all of them push me in their own ways. But yeah, we have great newcomers.
They mentioned this over there with Jan a moment ago, but
yeah, like Dana Evans, that's a good comparison. I think it's difficult though, because the way you see how big the W and you see how big the college game players have gotten. So when you see a smaller player, and I think that's always been the case though. Like when you look at a Muggsy Bogues, you look at a Anna Hidalgo, who else has been small and cooked? Becky Hammond. You got to be an absolute dog. You got to truly want it, because if you're small, you got to know how to get your shot off, because people will just straight dog you. They'll dog you. So you gotta have an absolute dog driven mentality. If you're a shorty out there, you can't have no fear, because if you do, you ain't gonna be around long. So I mean, yeah, for 5'4", she played with a chip on her shoulder. She definitely Chit Chat played with a chip on her shoulder. And I know when I was talking to Juju, shout out Julie Middleton, she was saying, y'all got Chit Chat. This back when she transferred. And I'm like, who? She was like, Chit Chat right. And I'm like, I don't know no Chit Chat right. And I had to do my investigating, knowing that she came up from Georgia Tech. I don't watch Georgia Tech. Shout out to Georgia Tech, but I watched some footage, and she could do a lot. Like I was just saying, Dana Evans even cooked Alyssa Thompson. Yeah, Dana Evans filled her role. Absolutely, she did. She played her role superior. She ain't. I still don't think she's a starting point guard in this league, but I think she could play the hell out of her role. So we in the know. We know what's up. I don't foresee her as being like this starter. If she was, she never would have been on. She never would have been on the Aces if she was starting worthy.
it's outrageous to think of the fan support that you guys had the third straight year.
How much minute?
Every
How
game
much
is
long?
sold out.
Oh,
And
we
how do you
almost
learn
done.
what it's like playing in front of 14,000 every day.
Can't.
You know, yeah, it's just an amazing experience that so many people love us and want to experience being at our games and supporting us. And
It's kind of crazy. Let me say this, goodness gracious, Bo, and you could chime in if you want to chime in on this. I thought to myself, like, we would stay afloat, but I'm shocked that we actually stayed afloat. And I think I'm talking about Iowa, that is. I think the biggest reason why this program stayed afloat is because, one, the Caitlin effect is real, but going into the portal or getting recruits is essential. Like getting Lucy Olsen to come here. If Lucy Olsen don't come here last season, we ain't in no March Madness tournament. There was a rough stretches for Lucy, but she put on the show, and enough to translate that into a March Madness bid and a WNBA second round draft pick bid, and make the whole team. Now, obviously, Georgia Amore gets hurt, but a lot of that had to do with the coach in the gym, Lucy Olsen, and I never felt like, okay, we're going to fall off the map or we might be the team that win less than 10 games. But again, man, Jan Jensen and Lucy Olsen, laying the foundation last year. And now that Lucy's gone, I've been waiting 2-3 years for Addison Deal to come out of high school and hit the hit the collegiate ranks. And for her to be, making her debut at Iowa, I don't think and men's basketball or women's, I haven't anticipated a player hitting the court this much since. And I'm not a LeBron fan, but when LeBron was in Cleveland, I did like LeBron early. So I haven't really anticipated somebody hitting the court. I'm not doing no comparisons because nobody just wakes up and turns into LeBron or Kobe. It takes hard work. But I'm just speaking in terms of anticipation level. I haven't been anticipating watching a player play this long. Like, you could say Sonia Citron, but I knew she was going to be good when she got to the league. I should have been a scout, y'all. I feel like I missed my calling because I knew Sonya Citron would translate. Did she translate? Hell yeah, she translated. I just knew it. Maddie Seegers, if Dallas User right, and I'm getting way off topic, but if Dallas User right, and we see what Maddie can be, she could be a second option or third option on a winning franchise, winning team. So, I sometimes hit on the right players, not always. But my anticipation level for Addison Deal was incredibly high. I can't wait till she takes the court. It's like I got a calendar and I'm crossing off the days for Iowa women's basketball and for Addie to just hit the court, man. So I can see them really play. So we are almost done here. So let's try to finish out. But I just think we've been overachieving, and it's really a good thing to see for the program.
It's just really exciting that we get to have so many fans and that they love us so much.
What would you say the philosophy of this year's team will be? And it's different every year. So what is that forming into right now?
Yeah, our phrase for the year is "Our next is now." So living in the moment, embracing each other, and treating every day to the best extent that we can. So working hard, lifting each other up, and embracing our culture.
You've both known your head coach, Jan Jensen, for a long, long time. What did you notice in her as the year went along? Last year being her first time in the big chair.
Yeah, I think going from assistant to head coach, I think she did a tremendous job. I think at first, obviously, we all have nerves, and it's nerve-wracking getting into a new position and having to be so high up. And I thought she did an amazing job, and she just kept growing throughout the season in that.
What did you learn most from Coach last year in that regard? Well, everyone was kind of learning with her new leadership there.
Yeah, learning in a different way of just how to play with a different coach. And kind of like Hannah said, it was like a great way to have Coach Jay kind of step into that role. And it was different, but all kind of similar at the same time. So just embracing it and soaking in what she was telling us in a different format than what Coach Fuller had said.
And it's probably weird because you're like proud of her. And you watch her grow into a role the same way she's proud of you, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting spot to be in. Hey, thanks so much for your time. Have a great season coming
Thank
up.
you.
Yo, that was that was good to watch back with you guys. Y'all can't really see me out here because it's dark as I don't know what. But that was dope. We don't have but like maybe another 20 days, if that, before the season start. Well, exhibition game on Monday night. At the end of the month on Halloween. That'll be the first. I don't know where everybody else team take the floor, but we take the floor exhibition night, October 31st. So that'll be fun. I think it's a Division 1, Division 2 opponent or something like that. Division 3 or Division 1. Something. It ain't no school that's, worth they salt. Is a tryout for us. That's what it is. It's a tune up tryout for the program. I'm trying to figure out what the hell it's got. But yeah, I went longer than I wanted to on this live. I appreciate everybody for coming out. I'm gonna say my goodbyes to y'all, but telling y'all that I'm gonna come back. Definitely, Lord willing, we'll be back with another live stream tomorrow. Let's see something. Thanks for coming in to Patrick. Thank you for coming through, Connor. Goodness Rated Bowl, Samuel Wilkerson, Charles Adderley, everybody that came through, whether you commented or not. I appreciate y'all for stopping in. Appreciate y'all for the full likes. Just thank you for, coming through. I told myself when I go live, it's never going to be about chaos unfolds, helicopter crash. It's always something. It's our notification. But yeah, I better wrap it up so I can go call these people and let them know what's going on with me because they've been calling while I've been on live. But I always tell myself, man, it's not about who's watching and who's in the chat with me. It's mainly about me, talking and discussing what I got to discuss, no matter what that is, whether it's football, basketball, and just trying to enjoy the conversation that I'm having, knowing that people might watch it on the playback or not. So you always want to, go hard and, talk about something and stay focused on the subject. And, it's not about so much who's there, but if people come through, that's awesome. But talk about the topics you came to talk about and give my thoughts and opinions on them. And if nobody comes in, then hey, I mean, we live to stream another day, hopefully, and we come back and try it again and get more people. I think this is a year for me, man. This will be my third year on YouTube, so I think that it's cool for me to have my fan base for Iowa and UCLA. But I gotta make. I mean, with two schools, I gotta get that. I gotta really got my fan base. I gotta really make it happen for me. But I always gotta love the game first and foremost, and I gotta enjoy my teams, and that I do. So if it was important to me, it is. And if it wasn't, then what am I doing here? So, it's just important for me to be able to enjoy the game, and that's what we do it for. So I appreciate everybody for coming out. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.